Right. And that's a great question. I think, the biggest thing I'll share, and then I'll back it up a little bit, is that, when we first started, at least when I first started 26 years ago, I guess technology didn't start then, but because I'm not that old. But when I first started, we really were developing tools to support customers. And so these tools were for our internal team. We started with, MIS, Management Information Systems, and then we went to IS, Information Systems, and then now we went to IT, and then we went to ITSM, and so on, and all of that at the very beginning in the MIS and IS environment. It was really focused on being able to leverage how best teams could help their customers, and quick, fast, and in a hurry, and FAQs and knowledge, and building documents to back up what it is that can help us step through a customer's problem. And now I think we've kind of evolved to doing two things: helping teams, but equally helping our customer experience as well. Looking at the steps that our customers take, seeing if we could apply things like self-help portals. And by the way, being in the place where our customers are, right? We didn't do that 26 years ago, but we have smartphones today. We have iPads. We have tools that enable our customer experience to get the knowledge where they are, as opposed to forcing them to utilize a computer, or hop on a kiosk machine. And so that, I think, is a big change, being able to improve that. And then automation, applying that automation, and that culture, which is different today. A lot of people, as you see in trainings for automation, which I'm going to do some sessions here later this year. The first thing they say is, well, if you apply that automation, man, I'm not going to have a job, so don't do it. But that's one of the things that we have to, in a culture, get through, because without applying it, without trying it, we just don't know. And here's my example. Before we actually went into COVID, we for years fought people working remotely. It was a thing. There was no way we were going to have people work remotely. And by the way, if they did, it was if they were sick or some sort of emergency. But as a management culture, we were all opposed to having people work from home. And that's just because we felt we couldn't control the morale. We would lose context with the goals that the company would have, and we wouldn't be able to just shoulder tap each other right next to each other. And I think here's the example of where culture sometimes meets the rubber in the road: is we actually went through COVID and we survived. Support continued remotely. Teams continued to build things remotely. We found all of these nice little games that we could do online. We have Slack, and we have Teams, and we have all these, collaboration tools where you check in online, and when you're at lunch you check out, and when you come back from lunch you check in, and when you're out for the day you check out. So everybody actually has what I call a virtual proximity to enable them to manage their schedules. So listen, we would have never got to that place had COVID didn't get here. It really helped us change our culture and mindset. So these are the things that, being in the customer's place where they are, being able to give them the ability to have self-help. So the real change has been not just helping us who are servicing customers, but improving that customer experience as well.